Hello guys, like many of us, I sit a lot and I used to have lower back pain because of it. While lower back pain can have many causes, it usually comes down to two main factors. 1. Lack of mobility. 2. Weak muscles. 3. Both. And it's not always just about the lower back. Our body is connected, so issues elsewhere can contribute to the pain. For example, the psoas muscle, which connects your legs to the spine, can get really tight from prolonged sitting. This tightness can pull on your lower back and cause discomfort. So stretching the psoas is essential, and a great way to do it can be through lunges. If you want to learn more about building a healthy and empowering leg routine that includes stretches like lunges, you can check out my other video. This video though will focus on how to strengthen the muscles in your lower back, effectively creating a protective shield that makes your everyday life so much more enjoyable. Welcome to my lower back routine. This workout's warm-up is slightly different because I found circular motion to be incredibly powerful for spinal health. I start by circling my cervical spine, aka your neck, then move downward, circling my thoracic spine, the upper back. These movements might feel weird or hard to control at first because they require you to become more aware of your spine, but trust me, they're worth it. Your spine is packed with nerves, which means it's central to your body's movement and function. In a way, you are your spine. Let that really sink in. Next, I move even lower to circle the lumbar spine, aka your lower back. And have you ever heard of spinal waves? These are really great moves for improving spinal awareness and mobility. Essentially, you're creating a wave with your body, moving from top to bottom, bottom to top, or even diagonally. Just experiment with it and have fun. After that, I like to add side rotations, full upper body 360s, straight leg windmilling, and some good stretches for the posterior chain. This isn't just a warm-up, it's a full-on activation of your spine and posterior chain. As you can already tell, the spine is capable of so much movement, and warming it up properly is crucial. Now, how do we train it effectively? Let's dive into it. The Jefferson Curl. This move is all about controlled spinal flexion, and it's one of my favorite exercises. Now, if you're new to this or any of the moves to come, take it slow. Think long term, weeks, months, or even longer. Your body needs time to adapt, so listen to it. If it's ready for more reps or weight, it will let you know. Personally, I train with around 20% of my body weight, aiming to do around 12 to 20 reps in 3 to 4 sets, depending on how I feel on that particular day. Now, here's the thing about the Jefferson Curl. I absolutely love it. You've probably heard it a million times. Don't bend your spine. Keep it straight at all costs. But honestly, how do you expect something to stay alive, flexible and powerful if you never allow it to move? Think about a real-life bridge. It flexes under pressure. If it were completely stiff, it would collapse under a little. That's where this exercise shines. It teaches you to actively flex your spine, vertebra by vertebra, strengthening your spinal erectors, abdominalis, glutes, and deep core muscles. Plus, by keeping your legs straight, you get a beautiful stretch in your hammies. It's the combination of power and mobility together. 2. Seated forward bend. With this exercise, we shift from spinal flexion to focusing on keeping the spine straight. The goal here is simple. Keep your entire spine straight and go as low as you can. If you're stiff in the hips, trust me, you're going to feel it. For me, the discomfort of stiffness in this exercise is even greater than the muscle fatigue. Even though you're seated, your back and legs work as a unit in this movement. It beautifully strengthens your lower back and spinal erectors, while your core and hip flexors stabilize the movement. At the same time, it gives you an amazing stretch in your hips and hamstrings. Once again, it's the mix of power and mobility together. These two exercises form the foundation of your lower back bulletproofing routine. After completing them, you should already feel the fortification in your lower back, creating a balanced and powerful spine that's ready for anything. 3. Single arm dumbbell clean and press. Now let's get this party started. As with everything, start easy and stay safe. This is a more complex exercise that demands some respect. That said, this is hands down one of my favorite exercises right now, and for good reason. This bad boy doesn't just look glorious, it feels glorious. There's something so satisfying about lifting a heavy weight from the ground all the way over your head. It's just epic. On top of that, it's an incredible full body movement. It works your deltoids, trapezius, biceps, triceps, core, quads, glutes, hamstrings, and pretty much every muscle you need to build a strong, functional body. What makes it even better is that it trains these muscles together, creating a powerful chain of full body coordination, shoulder mobility, and explosive strength. It's challenging, it's fun, and it makes you feel like a beast. Bonus: the American Kettlebell Swing. Now here's a little bonus for you. This exercise was not in my back routine, but I want to show you this because of two reasons. It explains the hip hinge and I'm doing it wrong. The American Kettlebell Swing is all about the hip hinge and explosive glute engagement, not the arms. But as you'll see in my recording, my hips aren't driving the movement as much as they should. Instead, my arms are taking over, which isn't ideal. This happens because the weight is light enough for my arms to lift, so my hips don't feel the need to engage fully. Here's the thing, training with light weights is great for learning new movements and improving coordination, but it doesn't always give you the feedback that heavy weights do. Heavier weights force you to use your big muscles, like your hips and glutes. That's why mastering training is so difficult, because you'll have to find a balance between these. And basically, once you have all that, you'll have the wisdom to apply it where you need it. 4. Deadlifts. Deadlifts are in a league of their own. A true fundamental exercise that deserves all the praise it gets. It's one of the most effective ways to build strength, improve posture, and enhance functional fitness. It works the glutes, hamstrings, back, core, and more, providing a full body workout. When done correctly, deadlifts don't just help with building muscle, they also improve athletic performance, support good posture, and reduce injury risk. Like the kettlebell swing, the deadlift also relies a lot upon the hip hinge. Your hips are the main driver of the movement. The difference between a proper deadlift and a squat might look small, but feels completely different. Focusing on your posterior chain and pushing your hips as far back as possible transform it into a true deadlift, not a squat disguised as one. What makes deadlifts so special is their functional nature. They mimic real-life movements, like picking up heavy objects from the ground. In other words, deadlifts train you to live better. Personally, I prefer doing dumbbell deadlifts because they're easier to set up, but the principles remain basically the same. 5. Side-lying rotational extension. Here's the thing, we rotate our spines constantly in daily life, even more so if you're into sports. So it's not enough to just fortify your lower back for forward and backward motion. No. We want it to have functional rotation as well. This exercise is perfect for that. It works the obliques, the transverse abdominis, and the erector spinae. And you gain rotational strength, spinal mobility, lower back stability, and core and postural strength. 6. The dead hang. If you have zero time for everything I've shown you so far, at least do this one. It's a simple and passive exercise. You just hang from a bar. But don't let the simplicity fool you. It's incredibly effective. I personally add a dead hang to the end of every gym workout because it's just that good. Here are the benefits. It strengthens your forearms and hands, which carry over to many other exercises. It relieves pressure from sitting, standing, or lifting. It helps undo the effects of prolonged sitting or hunching over a desk. It opens the shoulders and promotes flexibility, and it passively strengthens the core and the upper back. This is a real gold mine of an exercise. I usually hold onto the bar as long as my forearms can take it. Repeating that for 3 sets, that's it. That's all you have to do for this exercise. It's quick, it's effective, and it feels amazing. By the way, there's also this idea that you feel more powerful if your grip strength is more powerful. So I don't know, just test it out for yourself. These 6 exercises combined with the warm-up are what help me strengthen my lower back and say goodbye to lower back pain. Paired with the right mobility work, this routine gives you a solid chance to leave that discomfort behind for good. Now, when I said lower back routine, I wasn't kidding. But here's the thing. It's actually a full body strength workout with focus on the lower back. But what makes this routine so effective is how it blends strength, mobility, flexibility, and stability into one cohesive program. It's not about just building muscle, it's about creating a body that's strong, balanced, and functional. This combination of strength building, mobility work, and rotational exercises make this routine a blueprint for long-term fitness and resilience. It's a sustainable approach that keeps you strong, flexible, and capable in every aspect of life. If you found these ideas helpful or enjoyed them, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope this routine helps you strengthen your lower back, inspires you to train, and reminds you to never give up on yourself. That's all for today, and thank you for watching.